And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by...
Hey, David, he's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs. These guys right here, they are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes, starts to scramble to the left. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Running back searching for a hole. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Man, I tell you what, this offense isn't all about the pass, right? Like, they're the top 10 in passing in college football, and I think they get all the shine. I love when you come out in a football game and create balance. I like running the football to complement this great passing attack.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air. It's Hauser. Feeling some heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford! Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He'll keep it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This offense has a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nifty little dance step. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Line getting set on second down. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off play action. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third and goal coming up here. Back to pass. It's Wegman. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, K.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Give to the single back. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Iomanner.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And now on first down after converting with the run. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense.
All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Cardinal! And once he got loose, it was all over. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he got loose. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Quick strike complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He finds his man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Tight end finds a soft spot. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Line gets set, first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man down the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Stanford quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On second down, looking again to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Palo Alto. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Oh, spender fella, and he's loose. Touchdown, Miami! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Steps away to find some room. Floats it out in space. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to Brown. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. This time they'll go to the running game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Black. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Forced out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air, it's Wegman. He looks that one in nicely. Looking at a 2nd and short now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They go to the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to...
He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he brokered the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They're testing the right side here. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The hand to the running back. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll test the right side. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Finds his man. It's Iomana. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoop. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Stanford! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Got a lot of running room. 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the touchdown, Canes! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Catch in the middle. It's Iomanna. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Hauser. Makes the catch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Blackburn. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Stanford going back to work with another first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll give it to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Iomanna. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Power football with the run. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Going with the ground game left. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Stanford wants to push the pace. Slams ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. Makes the grab over the middle. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll heave it deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.